Yo, what is up everybody? It's Mix Music 1 and we are live. Well, not live, but you know what I mean. We are here in Cebu. This place is absolutely insane. The people, the food, the vibes, but most of all the places. We're talking about a whole island just absolutely packed with things to see and do. So, I'm not gonna waste any more time with an intro. We've got a lot to cover. Buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into the top 10 places you absolutely have to hit up when you get here. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Let's go. Alright, first up we're starting right in the heart of it all, Cebu City. And there's no better place to kick off this adventure than Magellan's Cross. Now this isn't just some random cross, alright? This thing is history, literally. We're talking 1521, Ferdinand Magellan himself plants this thing right here, marking the arrival of Christianity in the Philippines. I mean, think about that for a second. That's some real tangible history right there. You can still see the original cross, encased in this little chapel. It's pretty wild to think about all the things that Cross has witnessed over the centuries. And the energy here, man, it's palpable. You can feel the weight of history, you know? It's a trip, but it's not just about the cross itself. The whole area around it is buzzing. You've got street vendors, locals going about their day, and this incredible energy that just sucks you in. It's chaotic, it's vibrant, it's Cebu in a nutshell. Alright, enough history for now. Let's get our adventure on, shall we? Next up, we're heading to Kawasan Falls, and let me tell you, this place is like something straight out of a postcard. We're talking cascading turquoise water, lush greenery everywhere you look, and this sense of tranquility that just washes over you as soon as you arrive. Now Kawasan Falls isn't just one waterfall, it's actually a whole series of them. You've got 3 main levels, each more stunning than the last. The water is crystal clear, and you can swim right up to the falls, which is exactly what we did. Trust me, there's no better way to cool off after a long day of exploring than taking a dip in these refreshing waters. And if you're feeling really adventurous, you can even go canyoneering. It's basically like a natural water park, where you're rappelling down waterfalls and jumping off cliffs. I didn't do it this time, but it's definitely on my list for next time. Okay, back to the city we go. This time we're hitting up the Basilica del Santo Niño, which is a pretty big deal around here. I mean, we're talking the oldest Roman Catholic church in the entire country. That's right, the entire Philippines. So, yeah, it's got some serious historical cred. But it's more than just a historical landmark. The Basilica is home to the Santo Niño statue, which is this super revered religious icon. People come from all over to see it, pray, and pay their respects. You can really feel the devotion in the air, you know, it's pretty powerful stuff. The architecture of the Basilica is also pretty amazing. It's this beautiful blend of Spanish colonial and local Filipino styles, and the interior is just as ornate as the exterior. Even if you're not religious, it's definitely worth checking out for the sheer beauty of it all. Chapter 4. Osmeña Peak. Conquering Cebu's rooftop. Alright, time to break a sweat. If you're looking for the best view in Cebu, look no further than Osmeña Peak. This place is epic. We're talking panoramic views of the entire island, rolling hills as far as the eye can see, and this incredible feeling of being on top of the world. The hike up to the peak is no joke though. It's steep, it's rocky, and it'll definitely test your endurance, but trust me, the view from the top is worth every drop of sweat. It's one of those things that just takes your breath away. We spent hours up there just taking it all in. We watched the sunrise, we took a million pictures, and we just enjoyed the peace and quiet. If you're looking for a little adventure and a whole lot of beauty, Osmeña Peak is the place to be. Chapter 5. Temple of Leah, a monument to love. Next up, we're checking out a place that's a little bit different, a little bit off the beaten path. It's called the Temple of Leah, and it's basically this massive Roman-inspired temple dedicated to the love of one man for his wife. Yeah, you heard that right. The story goes that this guy, Teodorico Adarna, built this entire temple as a testament to his undying love for his wife, Leah. He wanted to create a place where her memory would live on forever, and let me tell you, he definitely succeeded. This place is massive. We're talking towering columns, intricate statues, and this grand staircase that leads up to the main temple. It's like something straight out of ancient Rome, but it's right here in the heart of Cebu. It's a little bit over the top, sure, but you gotta admire the guy's dedication, right? Chapter 6. Sirao Flower Garden, Cebu's Little Amsterdam. Alright, get ready for a serious dose of color because we're heading to Sarau Flower Garden, also known as the Little Amsterdam of Cebu. And trust me, this place lives up to the hype. We're talking fields upon fields of vibrant flowers, all arranged in these beautiful, intricate patterns. It's like walking into a real-life painting. The main attraction here is the celosia flowers, which are these bright, fiery red blooms that look like they're straight out of a Dr. Seuss book. But it's not just celosias. There are all sorts of flowers here, from sunflowers to lavender to hydrangeas. It's a photographer's dream come true. We spent hours just wandering through the gardens, taking pictures and soaking up the beauty. It's the perfect place to escape the hustle and bustle of the city and just enjoy the peace and quiet of nature. Alright, time for a little history lesson. We're heading back in time to Fort San Pedro, which is this old Spanish fort that dates all the way back to the 16th century. This place has seen it all, from pirate attacks to revolutions. It's basically a time capsule of Cebu's colonial past. The fort itself is pretty cool. It's built in the shape of a triangle, with these thick stone walls and cannons pointing out in every direction. You can just imagine what it must have been like to be a soldier stationed here, defending the island from invaders. Inside the fort, there's a museum where you can learn all about the history of Cebu and the fort itself. They've got old maps, weapons, and even some artifacts from the Spanish colonial period. It's a fascinating glimpse into the past. Next up, we're heading to a place that's a little bit more peaceful, a little bit more serene. It's called the Taoist Temple, and it's this beautiful temple built by Cebu's Chinese community. Even though it's located right in the middle of the city, stepping inside the temple feels like entering another world. The architecture is incredible. We're talking intricate carvings, colorful dragons, and these sweeping roofs that seem to defy gravity. It's a photographer's paradise. But it's more than just a pretty place to take pictures. The temple is a place of worship, and you can really feel the spirituality in the air. We saw people burning incense, praying and making offerings. It was a beautiful reminder that there's more to life than just the hustle and bustle of everyday life. If you're looking for a little peace and quiet, the Taoist Temple is definitely worth a visit. Alright, this next one is not for the faint of heart. We're heading to Oslab for some whale shark watching, and when I say whale sharks, I mean whale sharks. These things are massive. We're talking up to 40 feet long and weighing in at over 20 tons. It's humbling to say the least. Now I know what you're thinking. Swimming with whale sharks? Isn't that dangerous? And honestly, it can be. But if you do it responsibly with a reputable tour operator, it's an experience you'll never forget. We were lucky enough to find a great tour company that took us out to a spot where the whale sharks are known to congregate. We jumped in the water, and there they were, these gentle giants just gliding through the water. It was surreal. We swam alongside them for a while, just taking it all in. It was an experience I'll never forget. Alright, we're ending our Cebu adventure on a high note with a trip to Malapascua Island. This place is paradise. We're talking pristine white sand beaches, crystal clear water, and some of the best diving in the world. It's the perfect place to relax, unwind, and soak up the sun. We spent our days on Malapascua, swimming, sunbathing, and exploring the island. We rented a motorbike and drove around the entire island, stopping at all the little villages and beaches along the way. We even went scuba diving and saw some incredible marine life, including manta rays and sea turtles. Malapascua is one of those places that just has it all. It's beautiful, it's relaxing, and it's full of adventure. If you're looking for the perfect way to end your Cebu trip, Malapascua is the place to be. And that's a wrap on Cebu. This place absolutely blew my mind. From the history and culture to the natural beauty and adventure, Cebu has something for everyone. I hope this video inspired you to add Cebu to your travel bucket list. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more travel adventures. And be sure to let me know in the comments below what your favorite part of Cebu was. Until next time, peace out.